Hey everybody, I'm going to do a little bit of a mobility flow, so I'm going to try to speak through it, but if you can't hear me because I'm outside, yay, just follow along. We're going to go head to toe, 25 minutes of mobility, get your body moving, a little yoga mixed with some just straight mobility exercises, okay? So I hope you enjoy and I hope everybody's doing well. Get outside, get some vitamin D, get the sunshine. It's beautiful. I keep my shoes on, but you could take them off. It's maybe in two parts if I have to stop it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll keep them on. So, we're going to start standing. And we're just going to start with the head. Just some neck rolls, reaching the fingertips down to the ground. Shoulder blades pulled down, all the way around. Keep reaching the fingertips towards the ground. Switch directions. Good, now let's move to the wrists. Go in one direction, wrist circles, switch directions. Dance if you want. Shoulder circles back. Keep the arms straight. Try to keep them as straight as possible if you go all the way up and around. Switch directions. Chipmunk. Chipmunk. So what you want to do when you're doing the arm circles, try not to arch the back. Core stays locked in. Glutes engaged. Good, now roll the shoulders back. Get the scapula moving. And roll them forward. Alright, we're going to go into a standing pelvic tilt. Hands can be on the hips. We're going to arch and tuck. Arch and tuck. 2, arch and tuck. 3, arch, squeeze. 4, 5. Try to keep everything up here still. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to go side to side with the hips. Like really just starting very basic, just to move. Okay, now we're going to go forward, side, around, so hip circles. Try to get some movement in that low back. One direction. Switch directions. Alright, now let's just go into some body weight squats. Push the hips back, nice and low. Knees are pushing out, chest is up. Come up, we're going to go for 10. So get as low as you can, chest up, push the knees out. You can use your elbows. Stand up, squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reach the arms up now. 7, keep pushing those knees back. 8, 9, 10. Good, now we're going to do hip circles. So same goal, core stay straight. If you need to hold on to something you can, you're going to bring the knee up, around and back. 1, 2, squeezing your glute on that stabilizing leg. 3, 4, try to keep the abs tight so you don't want to go into an arch back just to get a greater range of motion. That's compensating. So we're just trying to get that hip joint moving. Switch directions. Back up and around. 1. Again, hang on to something if you need to. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. Other side. Knee comes up, around and back. Stabilizing on the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the movement. 4 is engaged. 5, 6. Pull the pelvic floor up throughout that if you're first in the pelvic floor and understand what I'm talking about. Alright, so now we're going to take a nice deep breath. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale to a forward fold. Cross the arms. Release the low back. Little wiggle side to side. Shift the weight to the heels. Pull the toes up if you can. Shift the weight forward. Shift the weight back. Pull the toes up. Ground the feet. Side to side. Walk the hands out. Plank. Exhale. Down and back to a downward dog. Shoulder blades rolling down the back. Pedal the feet out. Bend one leg, straighten the other. Keep reaching those hips up, chest towards the thighs. And take the right leg up. Open the hip so you're dropping that heel to the opposite shoulder. Rotate the ankle. So ankle circles in this hip opener. Switch directions with the ankle. Nice deep breath into that front body. Whole right hips opening. Exhale. Low lunge. Drop the back knee. Come up tall. Don't arch and push your hips forward. Pull in and up and then sink into that front leg. Hands can be on your knee, on your hips. We're going to inhale up. Pull the right arm up and over. Nice deep breaths. Push down and back, runner stretch, so toe comes up, hips are back. Make sure that you're pulling that right hip back. Push the glute, push your tailbone back as you reach down the leg. Wherever you go is where you go. So if you're up here, just work on keeping the back flat. Nice deep breaths. Come back to a low lunge. Hands on your instep. Bring that right foot back. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg comes up. Open the hip. So shoulders are staying square. Rotate the ankle in one direction. Arms are straight, elbows straight. Shoulders are away from the ears. Switch directions with the ankle. Relax the neck. Nice deep breath into that left lower abdomen. Exhale to low lunge. Come up, hands on the knee or hands on the hips. Pull in and up from the pelvic floor, lower belly, zip it up. As you sink down, so don't arch and sink. Keep pulling in and up, top the head to the ceiling, sink the hips forward. Inhale the arms up, grab with the left arm, grab the left arm with the right hand, reach up and over. Nice deep breaths. So what that looks like is a little angle here. Exhale. Hamstring stretch, so toe comes up. Push the hips back, reach the chest forward. Keep a flat back, so you're not rounding. Keeping a flat back. Doesn't matter how far you go, it's going to differ per everybody's flexibility. Nice deep breaths. As you exhale, really try to release tension. Exhale. Hands to the instep. Come back. Downward dog. Should feel a little more movement now. You can keep the knees bent if you want to. You're going to lower. Sorry for that noise. To a upward dog. Shoulders down and back. Exhale back to downward dog. Feet come a little wider, reaching the right arm to the left leg. So we're twisting. And switch sides. Left arm to the right ankle. Nice deep breaths. Relax the neck. Good. Come down into all fours. We're going to go right into cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, shoulders back, heads up. Exhale, push the floor away, squeeze your glutes, hips come underneath, round that back. Inhale, reach the chest forward, shoulder blades back, head comes up. Exhale, round that back, pull up in the abs, squeeze your butt. Good, keep moving through that. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Alright, we're going to come back into that low lunge. Now this you might not be able to grab, so if you have a towel, you could wrap around, or you could always put your leg against the couch. As you get into the stretch, nice hip flexor stretch. So still pulling in and up from the abs. Chest nice and tall, head's working to the ceiling. That right hip flexor feels stretchy. Nice deep breaths. And we're going to switch sides. Right foot forward. You okay? Okay. Pull in and up from the lower belly. Belly button's drawing in and up to your head. All right, we're going to come down to a seated position. Take your shoes off. Take a few nice deep breaths. Alright, so we're not going to stay seated too long, as I know some of you are sitting all day, but this is a really awesome spine mobility and hip opener. And take that right foot on top of the left knee, so you're lining your legs up, and just sit nice and tall. You should feel that right hip stretching, so the goal is flat back. And what we're going to do from here is exhale, reach the chest forward and hips back. You want your back to stay nice and flat, don't round. Chest forward, tailbone back. Then we're going to switch sides. If you're hot, you can take that off. Right foot's coming on top, so you're lining your legs up. You might notice one knee pops up a little higher and kind of stays there. That's all right. Depends on your flexibility. Inhale, tall posture. Exhale, reach the chest forward, push the hips back. Nice deep breaths into this left hip. So you're making a triangle with the inner thighs. Keep reaching the head up, so chin is tucked. Think of a string coming from the top of your head to the sky or the ceiling. All right, so now we're just gonna either bring the feet together, sit up nice and tall one more time, reach the chest down towards your feet or toes. Keep pushing those sit bones back, tailbones back. Okay, so now we're going to come up, and what we're going to do here is stay in this seated position. Doesn't matter if your knees are up, doesn't matter if your feet are out a little more, whatever is comfortable for you. So now we're going to mobilize the spine. We're going to exhale round, so it's kind of like a seated cat-cow. Inhale, chest comes up, head up, exhale, round. Inhale, open that chest up, exhale, round. This feels great. Feel your whole back mobilizing, scapulas. Try not to shrug, but you're just bringing them forward. Yeah, she's home. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you're going to come to the right side, back, around to the left. So you're making circles, still sitting into those hips. Try to keep your hip bones and your butt on the ground. So you're going to circle. Feel a lot of movement in those hips, lower spine, lumbar, shoulder blades back, side, round, side, open the chest, switch directions. Exhale, inhale as you come forward, exhale around, inhale reach, notice this whole time my shoulders aren't popping up, they're staying down and back. Come back to middle. We're going to inhale the arms up, reach, grab around that right wrist, pull up to the ceiling, exhale into a side bend. Chin stays tucked, nice deep breaths into that right side. Make sure you're not rotating up to the ceiling or down to the ground. In fact, you could actually rotate a little up to the ceiling. You could take the arm out and just reach, reach. Keep pressing that hip down into the ground, right hip down as you reach up and overhead. Switch directions. Inhale, bring the arms up, grab the left wrist, exhale to a side bend. Keep reaching down into the mat, into the ground with that left hip. Exhale, right arm comes down, fall a little deeper into that stretch. You could rotate a little bit slightly up towards the ceiling or the sky. And then you're gonna roll around to the left. Roll around to the right. Elijah, can you go tell Gigi that on the please?
Yes.
She's in the driveway. Roll around to the left. Roll around to the right. And back to neutral. Roll those shoulders back. And we're going to finish with a few stretches laying in our back. Actually, let me bring you to all fours for one thoracic spine opener. So we're going to get back to all fours, stabilizing from the core, right hand behind the head. Inhale, open the chest up. Exhale, bring the elbow to the other elbow, cross. Inhale, open the chest, try to keep those hips still. Exhale, elbow to elbow or elbow to wrist. Inhale, open, left arm stay straight. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Two more. Inhale, open. Elijah, please. Exhale. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to wrist. We're going to switch sides, so just 6 on each side. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, elbow to wrist. So hips are staying stabilized. Inhale, open. It's a thoracic opener, so that means it's the middle part of your spine. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale across. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale across. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale across. Awesome. Now go into a wide knee child's pose. Walk the hands out. Sink the hips back. Nice deep breaths. As you exhale, you want to release tension from the lumbar spine, the low back. So you actually don't really want to sit down and back because you're not going to be able to create the tension of reaching forward and sitting back, which causes natural traction. Walk the hands to the right.
Mommy, why are you sleeping?
I'm stretching and then sleeping. Walk the hands to the left. Nice deep breaths. Come back up. Okay, you can lay flat on your back. We're going to finish with some hamstrings. So if you have a towel or a shirt, it's a great prop to use. You're going to lay all the way back, bring that right foot up. And you could hold the towel around the back of your leg. Okay, you want to keep this bottom leg straight, toes flexed up. So keep it active. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to mobilize the ankle, lower part of the calf, in this position. So wherever you need to be, you can have a slight bend, but you don't want to bend completely. Reach the heel, point the toe, flex, really pull up on that toe to shin, point, flex. Let's do some ankle circles. Active, switch sides. Good. Hug the knee into chest. And exhale into a spine twist. Right arm out to the side. Let that knee drop. If you need extra support for your low back, you could kickstand your elbow. Relax the leg. Let your hand hold your knee. If you feel comfortable, let it go. Nice deep breaths to this right side. Good. Slowly come out of that twist. Switch sides. So right leg is engaged, toes pointing up. Now the left leg comes up. Point and flex. Keep going. Point and flex. Shoulder blades are relaxed down and back. Chin is tucked. Try not to have your head up like this. Point, flex. Ankle circles. Switch directions. Good. Hug the knee to chest. Left arm comes out to the side. Drop that left knee across the body to the right. Looking to the left. Nice deep breaths. I'm going to add one bonus stretch, which not everybody may feel comfortable about, especially after sitting. I love this. It's just like a whole front body opener, but it could be a lot on the back, and you may not have the flexibility for it. So again, it's just a bonus stretch. It's called bow in yoga, so you're bending both legs up. You grab around, so don't grab inside, you're grabbing around, top of the feet. As you exhale, you're squeezing your glutes. Push your feet into your hands. Keep that chin tucked so eyes come up. You don't want to jack the neck up. You just want to keep your eyes neutral. Push your feet into the hands. Rotate those shoulders down and back and breathe. Come down, relax. One more time. Exhale up. Okay, from here, let's go into a child's pose again. Elijah, can you get off the table, please? You're shaking the table. Stop touching the table, please. So we're just going to sit here in a child's pose for a few minutes, or you can choose to end in, you can choose your ending position, child's pose, and just melt into it, or you can lay on your back, palms facing up, relax the whole body. Nice deep breath. This is where I like to do a full body scan. As you exhale, releasing tension from the eyebrows, cheeks, chin, jaw, neck, shoulders, ears, shoulders, biceps, elbows, hands, forearms. Then you go down your chest, belly, hips, low back, mid back, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, and feet.
You know where I'm going to be? I'm going to be right there.
All right, can I have a high five? You did a great job, thank you.
I'm going to be right there.
All right. You don't want to go in the sandbox? So stay in either finishing pose, and you just want to do a nice full body scan. So as you inhale and exhale, you're going through every body part and releasing the tension. Okay, you can think of, I like to start first at like the temple, eyebrows, scalp, and work my way down to every body part. We hold tension in so many different ways, and in literally every little area. So you want to visualize releasing the tension and relaxing as you exhale and as you breathe. So you could stay there and finish in the corpse pose or child's pose for a good 5 minutes. So that was just like really quick, full body focused. Should open up definitely the chest, front of the body from sitting can get really tight. Hamstrings, hip flexors, all that could start to jam up your hips and low back, and you just start to feel a little off or just achy. Try to do this at least 3 times a week. If not, piece it, take pieces of it, do 5-minute chunks of it every day. It's really going to help. Once you go through it, you'll know which parts of your body benefit the most. So if there are certain stretches that benefit you more, just do those on a daily basis. Keep the joints moving, full range of motion. Wrists, shoulders like this, neck, hips, everything that we went through. So
So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below, let me know how it went for you and what you'd like more of or what you may need more of. Have a great rest of your day. Get out there, enjoy the beautiful weather. As always, stay safe and stay healthy.